almost like I feel like I have fully stepped into another universe, like another parallel universe or something, where like everything is different now. Like so many parts of my everyday experience have been replaced or changed so dramatically that it's unfamiliar to me. So I'm like, that's a strange thing when you're like been documenting a video diary for a while, and then you're just like, how do I introduce so much new self? It really is like like we think of self as like, you know, I don't know, everybody probably thinks of it totally differently, but like it encompasses a lot, doesn't it? Like your experiences, your connections, your family, your friends, your relationships, your career, like everything that has anything to do with you kind of is a part of self. And like when you're doing a video diary where you're sharing your thoughts and feelings in the present moment, trying to articulate live like what's going on inside of you, and all of it is new. It's almost like I need to reorganize my entire thought processes around who I am. And I guess that's why I stepped away for a moment. I didn't know how to articulate why I needed to have a break, but I definitely needed to have a break because I was like, I am changing, and I don't want to sort of filter these massive changes through a lens just so that it makes sense as a story with the old story. Like I really just wanted to let go of the old story completely and see what the new story was like. And I've been like thinking, oh, I'm never going to be able to sort of start the next chapter because it's just going to be like a different book. Like it's not the same thing. It's so different, but it's exciting and it's beautiful, and even more things have taken place. Like I was already like, how am I going to just continue? And everybody like, it's not like anybody or like lots of people are particularly watching this as a sequence, like my whole life story kind of thing. People kind of just tune in and out and hear what they need to hear in a particular moment in time, what they relate to, and they go and have insights and stuff. But if you did try to watch it, it's just going to have this massive quantum leap in storyline. Like it's just going to seem like, but then again, I've felt like this so many times throughout my life. I'm like, how do these dots connect? How does the person who I was before connect to the person who I am in the present moment? Because I've been a lot of different people, been through a lot of stuff, and I'm unrecognizable. Like even if I went up to my past self to shake my own hand, I think I wouldn't recognize me. You know, people always talk about like my friends from high school wouldn't recognize me. Like my parents even are like, who the hell are you? Like my mother who gave birth to me like is blown away by like what's going on right now. Like nobody can keep up. I'm having trouble keeping up with this story, and I'm in it. I'm the main character in this, like as we all are in our own little internally created realities that we're projecting out onto the world. But eventually what I need to do is stop talking myself around in circles and share some new stuff. Might not happen today. Today might just be about articulating, yep, I'm feeling all of this stuff. I really do want to share all of the emerging new experiences and connections, and but a part of this as well is like I needed to check this out for myself. You know, you wouldn't try to explain anything really if you just experienced it once. Like you wouldn't think that you're an expert on space travel if you just were a passenger in a tourism flight that went into space. Like you wouldn't, I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor. What I'm saying is like, from like I needed to actually experience being a part of my new family before I could really say what it's all about, or say what I'm feeling, or say, or start to describe who they are. I don't know them yet. Like, that's a weird thing to be like, yeah, I don't know my family, but I'm getting to know them, and I'm loving that experience. And I'm loving, for the first time, feeling really, really supported. Like, people have my back, and it's just made me more confident. And even though I'm at a time in my life where I don't particularly need anybody's help, because I've gone through this hardening process where I've just become fiercely independent to a fault, where it's like detrimental to my life, because I'm not letting anybody in, and I've got my guards up, and I want to do everything on my own. Like, I've become that hardened person, and then I've found this new family, and I'm softening again, reluctantly. Like, I know that they love me. I can feel it. I knew it as soon as I first met each of these people. Like, I could feel like this is my people, like, and they're here for me, and they love me. Like, there's love and appreciation for, like, another member of the family emerging. And, you know, it's just, you know, it's strange. Like, it could have unfolded a million different ways. Like, I guess if it's, oh yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around it, but, you know, this family never had to see all the dark shit. They never had to see, like, you know, the blooper reel of, like, how we ended up with this nice, refined, edited version of me. Like, so, you know, maybe it would have been tough if I grew up with my dad, but, like, why even think about it? Like, the timing's kind of perfect now. I've sorted my shit out, and now I can be that fiercely independent person. I can do it all on my own, but now I have support as well. So, like, what's gonna happen, you know? And I'm having all of these constant realizations. Like, that's why I can't record a video diary, because there's so much coming up. It's just like, sometimes when I'm thinking, like, what am I going to record today, and, like, it just feels like a desert. Like, there's not even a drop of inspiration out there. Like, I'm just kind of over it. Lately it's just been like a torrential, like, wet season waterfall, just like all of these new thoughts, feelings, inspiration, motivation, like, possibility, like, just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, I've been running in 50 million different directions, even my creativity, like, stuff that has nothing to do with my family directly. Like, indirectly, everything is just blossoming and growing, and, like, I'm not even going to get into, like, what that kind of energy is beginning to create for me, but it's like the blocks that have been removed, and the letting down of the guard and the softening has allowed some stuff to take place. That's just absolutely mind-blowing. I feel like I haven't even really realized yet what is happening. Like, it's just, yeah, it's beyond anything that I would have imagined for myself before. And it's still growing. This is just the beginning, like, and there's no, like, I've actually probably been, like, reaching for the brake pedal. Like, how do I slow this thing down? Like, I saw somebody post, like, just always remember that the universe is conspiring to bringing you everything that you ever dreamed of. And I actually commented, like, the universe can relax, because I've got plenty. Like, this is already so much abundance and magic and just beautiful stuff. Like, yeah, universe, take a vacation. Like, let's just experience all of this magical, beautiful stuff that's available in this present moment, because it honestly feels like, you know, like, it's almost bottlenecking. Like, I can only take so much stuff in at a time. Like, it's just, yeah, yeah. And somebody might be watching this going, like, why would you ever want to stop that? Or why would you ever tell the universe to take a break. I don't know, it's a strange feeling, like maybe, you know, it's still an imbalance, like it's like so much positive stuff. I guess in the past as well, through a history of addiction, a lens of addiction, like as somebody who used to take drugs and you've gotten away from all the drugs and you're totally sober, that old lens maybe still a little bit inside of me, where I'm like, so if I feel really, really good, there's a come down, like I'm gonna suffer later. But that doesn't necessarily happen if it's a healthy, if the cause of your happiness and your energy and your abundance and like your success and like everything positive that's coming, if the cause of that is actually something healthy and sustainable, there doesn't necessarily need to be a come down. Like it's just been up and up and up and up and up, and I'm just like, where does this end? Like, what is the climax of this? Is there a climax to this? Like, I'm just blasting through the ceiling and through the ceiling and through the ceiling, and it's just it's very, I feel this, I don't feel like really different. I still feel like the same person, but you know, the way that I started this off, it's like, I don't know what happens next, and I love it. I love that I don't know what happens next, because that means it's going to be growth, you know, it's going to be new experience and everything. Now I'm starting to kind of ramble, but I'm glad that I got the camera out and I recorded something just to, you know, see who I am again. Like, who am I now after this? I've had the longest break that I've ever had from the video diaries. The time delay is catching up to present day. That is also, like, I don't even feel weird about that anymore, like the time delay thing. Do I even need it? Can I just like post stuff whenever I record it? Let's find out. If you get anything out of these video diaries, please let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and pass on any of the videos that you think might help somebody else. Just put it in their inbox or share it on your Facebook, and we can grow this into something, you know, productive and helpful. That is my intent with sharing my story so openly.